4 matches into the new season then, but still unbeaten. What's your assessment of how the season's gone so far?
Unbeaten's a good. It's a good milestone for us. That was the aim. We possibly could have had a point or two more, especially from Dorking, and we feel if we would have managed the game a little bit better at Notts County, we would have won the game. But listen, you can't go back over things. We took 4 points out of two of the promotion favourites. So if you look at it as a whole, it's probably not a bad return. But at the time, we felt we should have managed the game a little bit better and won the game. But we move on from now.
I'm not sure as a management team how much you look into stats, but I was having a look at some this week and it's showing that you're creating more chances than last season and having more shots at goal. Is that something that you've been working on in these last few weeks in your pre-season?
Yeah, we're very big on stats, to be fair. All them numbers we go through daily with our analyst Jack. We use a system in stats which we get it on every team, especially ourselves. So we even individual players, the numbers are quite good at the minute. I think we're top of the league for shots, attempts on goal, and it's been all pre-season as well. I think we had 27 shots against. We had 17 shots on target, I think, at Boston. So it's been from early doors. We've got a lot of attempts on goal. We've got a lot of energy in the team to get up the pitch, and we work on that. It sounds silly, but you've got to shoot to score, and we feel like we get in them areas enough. And as coaches and managers, we can only put players in the positions to get chances of goal and get shots and get openings, and we work on that daily. And to be fair, if you keep shooting a goal and keep having them numbers that we're getting, you'll score more than others.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 games now over this bank holiday weekend. Are you anticipating having to rotate the squad a little bit?
We just play it by ear, really. We hopefully come out of Barnet with a win and no injuries. And a big thing in football is momentum. So the lads who are playing at the minute, who've got the shirt, they're not doing too much wrong. We're picking results up, performances there as well. So to keep that momentum rolling, and it's a big thing. But we will have to use the squad this weekend. It's a quick turnover in games. We're lucky that we've got the Friday game, so it gives us an extra day recovery to get some energy back into the lads. But yeah, we've got a strong squad, and that's what it's there for. We've got some players who are itching to play. We got some minutes into the lads on Monday, the lads who haven't been playing. So everyone's prepared and ready to go.
Yeah, Danny Webb mentioned that there was a behind closed doors game on Monday, I think. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how it went?
Just a good run out, good minutes for the lads. Yeah, they probably haven't played 90 minutes, some of them, for a good while. Even in pre-season, from Boston onwards, the team's pretty much been the same, Bradford and Boston. So it's been a long time, but they've trained really hard. As I said to you last week when we spoke, the group that are out the team at the minute been absolutely top draw, and there was no difference on Monday. We played, Monday afternoon down at Wigan. They put a great show on. They played really well, competing against a high calibre of player, and they stood up to the challenge, and they got the minutes in and performed really well. So, as I say, it's another pat on the back for the lads who are not in the team at the minute, but they're so ready to go in the team.
Yeah, I imagine there's only so much that you can take from training. So was that a really good opportunity to see those players in action then?
No, 100%. Even as a coach, especially because I've finished not so long ago, there's only so much training you can do without playing the game. It's like pre-season. When you're training for the first 2 weeks, you're itching to play. Our players are no different. So we've gone to Wigan. Obviously Liam's at Wigan, and we set a game up with their lads who are similar, who haven't had enough minutes. So they're the full first team out with their squad, and it's a great test. We need to get more. We need to keep our players topped up with minutes for when they go in the team. Because if you look at it, they could be playing again Friday or Monday, either or. This team could change totally. We trust every one of our players who played on Monday, and he highlighted that with the performance they put in on Monday. The attitude and the application I keep on going on, and lads who are at the team might think, oh, any chance of a chance, but honestly, they commend them. They're doing so well. Attitude is top drawer, and that was the same on Monday afternoon.
Are you able to tell us what the score was and any scorers?
12-all it was.
Defence is on top then. I take it you're keeping that close to your chest. So.
No, the score. Listen, it was a positive result. It didn't really matter the scoring, to be fair, but it was all about the minutes, and the lads stood up and they done great against a very, very strong Wigan team.
Moving on then, obviously Danny Rowe has gone out on loan this week. Is that a good move for all parties then, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think Danny hasn't played a lot of football with his condition over the last, what is it now? It's months. We hadn't seen Danny since Halifax with what happened, which is totally understandable, acceptable, and worrying a little bit on his part. So it's perfect for Danny to we can't get Danny any games at the minute. We're struggling. So to go to Fylde and play some games a little bit closer to home for him, and for all parties, if Danny Rowe goes to Fylde and scores a couple of goals and comes back to us fit and ready to go, he's a top player. He's a top player. So as you say, it works perfect for everyone. Danny Rowe is a top end player, especially at this division, and if he comes back to us fit, he's a massive. It'd be like a new signing for us.
So the plan is obviously to watch him play, hope that he gets some minutes under his belt, score some goals, and then come back fit and firing for Chesterfield in January, and then see how it goes from there then?
Yeah, 100%, that's the plan. As you say, if Danny Rowe comes back, I think it's to January is the loan. To January, he comes back to us, it's like a new signing for us. A fully fit Danny Rowe is a massive player for us.
And does his departure potentially mean that you might have some potential to bring someone in? Are you still looking?
You're always looking, but at the top end of the pitch at the minute, we've got 3 very good strikers. The manager will tell you, managers will always want players, but we're more than happy with what we've got at the top end of the pitch. Michael Agazi, you've got Cabby, and Joe Quigley, who's playing out of his skin at the minute. So we're really happy with what we've got up there.
And is the aim still to try and move 1 or 2 on if you can?
We're quite happy at the minute. We're really happy at the minute with the squad. Everyone's settled, everyone's training well, we're playing well as a team. The lads are really close, so we're more than happy with the group. The lads are going home happy every day, and it will come to the point where lads want to play football, and that comes on the manager's desk. That'll come. That's natural, because we've probably got 24 players maybe when everyone's fit, so it'll come naturally that players will want to go and play, but at the minute it seems like everyone's happy.
And as Ross Fitzsimon's given the manager a good headache to have with his performances in the last 3 matches?
100%, definitely. He's come in and we needed him, and he's come in and done brilliant. He's settled into the group as well really quickly, which it shows the character of the lad. He's a really good lad, and he's come in 2 clean sheets and a good performance at Notts County as well. From going from not playing to 3 Wrexham, Notts County and Aldershot, a home game with a big crowd. Testament to the lad. He's come in, he's done great. But we've got Lucas as well, who Lucas has took his, as they say, slap on the wrist. He knows he was done wrong. He let us down in that game. He knows, in no certain terms. And he's apologised. He apologised to the group, apologised to the staff. He knows he done wrong, and he's a top keeper. We've got Lucas back now, and the two will fight it out for the number 1 shirt. And it's good that you got 2 keepers who you can rely on, and it's a tough decision for the manager.
Has Lucas given you the reaction that you would have wanted from someone after such an incident in the last sort of couple of weeks? Has he got his head down and worked hard?
Yeah, we've had no problems with Lucas. Not one problem. Not one sign that could have happened. So he's basically just reverted back to the way he was training. He's been no problem from day one, Lucas. He's a really nice man. Trains really hard. He's been brilliant in pre-season, and it was just that little lapse what's killed him really, and killed us a little bit. But well, not killed us, but just let us down in that game. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. If it happens again, then it's a serious problem. But he's come in and he's trained really hard again, and he's up for selection with Ross.
I think many people probably look at the situation and think, is it a given that Lucas just comes straight back in, or do you think there is a genuine headache there for the manager after Ross's performances? No,
well, you see the games the same as us. Ross has done really well for us. So no, it is a decision. It's like, it's not just the goalkeeper, it's on every position on the pitch. If someone comes in and does well, it's always a big decision for the manager, and that's why they are the manager. They have to make these tough decisions, and it will be a tough decision between both keepers.
So Barnet tomorrow night, they look like a much improved team compared to the last sort of couple of seasons. What have you made of what you've seen of them?
Good team. Work really hard as a team. Had a terrific start. Got some good players. Mason Clark for one. Really big threat. Good player. Contributed to a lot of goals from this season. Assisting goals. I think everything they've done, he's been a part of it. Striker, I know Nicky, who plays up front for them, who played with at Pompey. Good player, works his socks off. They get the ball into him and he'll run through him. They're a solid team. I didn't see much of Barnet last year because we didn't play them when I come into the club, but studying this time, they're a really solid team. The tails are up, the confidence will be high with them, and they'll come here and have a right go, which you'd expect at the top of the league, and hopefully we can pick the bones out of how to hurt them, and it'll be a good game. I don't think they'll come and sit in. I think they'll come and have a go. So hopefully they come and have a go, and it'll be a good game.
And it'll only be 5 games in, but it's a chance to go top of the league. Is that a nice little carrot at the end of the night?
Oh, definitely. You'd rather be top than bottom. Let's say. Listen, if you can be in top from minute 1, it's brilliant. When I was at Portsmouth, we were top of the league for 30 minutes, I think, and won the league. So, but you'd rather be top. You'd rather be there to be shot at. And it's a nice carrot to play Friday and have an extra day's rest, and hopefully get the win and going into Monday in a good position.
And just finally, any fresh injury concerns for this one?
No. There'll be a full training group today. Who will we have? No, Manny's struggling still, obviously, after his operation, but he's moving better. It's good to see him round the building. But other than that, we should be full strength.
Thanks for your time, Gary, and good luck tomorrow night.
Cheers, Lee. Thanks, mate.
Morning, Gary.
Morning. You okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Having had time to reflect on the Notts County game, would you say it was a point gained rather than 2 points lost?
Tough one. Probably if you say after 50, 60 minutes, it's 2 points lost. I feel as much as Notts County probably had the most possession in the game, we didn't feel under any threat. in the first half. They had one or two half chances, but if you go through the game like we have the best chances in the game. They had the possession, but we had the chances. We had the crossbar at 2-0. We had another couple of half chances where we had overloads, and we spent most of the time in the second half before their goal in their half. So for me, it's possibly 2 points dropped because we can manage the game miles better. We've worked on it this week. We've worked on it. We had to touch on that Notts County so it doesn't happen again. So before we moved into Barnet, we worked on the Notts County one where we can manage the game better. We can be a bit more confident and a little bit more controlling of the game, and we'll get better. We're a new group, and hopefully when we're 2-0 up again, we'll manage the game a little bit better.
Their scorer, Langstar, said that after the match he drew on the home supporters as a 12th man, and we have great support of the technique. How much does a full stadium mean to the team, and can we do more to make it a fortress and a formidable place for visiting teams to come to?
Most definitely, but I think it's a funny time. I think we got 6,000 round Aldershot when we're expecting a little bit more, but in these summer holidays, you got a lot of families away, you've got a lot of kids away early in the season. So, listen, we're more than happy with our fans, more than happy. We travelled in Notts County in numbers. The Wrexham atmosphere was absolutely electric, and we're hoping to come again against Barnet. What else we can do is, what we can control is have the pitch nice, have the pitch flat so we can play the football we want to play, and try and entertain the fans to get them through the gates. I think this start of the season we've played some good stuff. As Liam touched on before, we have the most shots in the division, so we're trying to put on a show for our fans, and that won't change. And if the entertainment level's there, the fans will come through the gates.
I was thinking, how much does the team actually draw the players on the pitch? How much do they actually draw on that full house?
Definitely, you see against Wrexham. You see the atmosphere against Wrexham. The players feed off that. As a former player here, you feed off. You notice that atmosphere. You feel the atmosphere. You feel it in the warm up, and you get that feel of a big game and a good atmosphere. Sometimes when it is flat, the players have to generate the atmosphere themselves. But at the minute, our fans are doing everything. The Wrexham atmosphere is one of the best I've seen, even as a player here. That was a top end game. That's both sets of fans. For the atmosphere of the game, that was a top end game, and it's one of the best I've seen at this stadium.
We've got Barnet next. Perhaps they weren't the last couple of seasons have not really been a typical Barnet side, but it looked to be back to normal. What are we expecting from them?
A really tough game, physically and mentally. One thing about Barnet, what I've seen up to now, they won't give you a minute on the pitch. They'll run every blade of grass. They'll cover every yard, and it's going to be a really tough game. Really tough game. They've got some pace in the team, which is really beneficial at this level. And they'll have a right go with us. They've scored goals. They scored 2 at Woking. They've got a couple at Yeovil. They're scoring goals. And they've got some players at the top end of the pitch who can really hurt you. So, our lad, as a team, we need to control the game again a little bit better than we did on Saturday. But as you say, what makes you strong makes you weak. And we're hopefully, we've got a game plan which we feel we can hurt Barnet, and they'll have the same. They'll think they can hurt us, but listen, we're really up for the game. We've got a fully fit squad, and everyone's fighting for the place. So we're going into the game quite confident.